much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Motion left, Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their 1st.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Come on. 2-2. Who you got?
Murray now to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Shotgun now for Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Hey, Ace.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey. 2-2.
Murray now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Murray.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Omaha.
Here's Murray. It's caught, Cooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Goes right back to Smith again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to get this to the 31.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 31, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Malik Neighbors from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll go again with Benson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Murray going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Smith will come in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's second down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, here's Benson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Cardinals, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.